Okay, so we are back here to our slides. Now, the O3 is saying that in the summary sheet, use any preferred method or methods to calculate country per region, ARC national level per region, ARC rural area per region, and then ARC urban area per region. So let's go to our sheet quickly without wasting much time and then look for what to do here. Okay, so I'm going to insert a pivot table because that is the most appropriate tool for me to use. I'll choose a new sheet instead of the summary sheet as instructed for me to have a clean area to work with. I can always bring it back to the summary sheet. So this is our pivot table, how it looks like. Now, let's populate it. In the first row, we want to have the various regions summarized over there. So I will go to the row, say I click on add a row, and then I will click on region. And you can see that all the regions have been beautifully summarized for me. We have East Asia, blah, 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 all the way to the last of them. Now, when it comes to the first question, or the first is to look for countries per region. So where I should have my values, I'm going to select country, that is the names here, the names here. Let's see. Okay, so if you look at it here, you have countries per region. So you can see here that East Asia and the Pacific has 80 of them. Europe and Central Asia has 128. And like that. Sub-Saharan Africa has 106. And so on and so forth. So you can see all of them, and everything is coming to 462. Let's see if that is a true reflection of what we're supposed to do. Okay, so let's look here now. Where we have our value, we can already see that we don't have 462 countries. What we have is supposed to be about 200 and something. If you go to our regions table, you should be able to see that. If you click down here, the shift down arrow, sorry. Wow. So if you control down arrow should take you to the last one, you can see the number of countries we have here. So we cannot have the this value. Now let's go to the order and see if we can correct that. Sorry, we go to the order for the value. For the value, I went to the okay, so here. So let's see. We have this function here which says count unique, which means you don't count twice the same thing. So let's select that, and then we can see that the number is back to what it has to be over here. Very perfectly done for us. So now we have our region or country per region. The next is to add an additional column, and then the next is to add an additional value, sorry, which will be our what okay, the additional value will be our national value. Let me be very specific, very short. So the next is to find national ARC national per region. So let's go and do that.